this, like I said, audio in the last episode. So, the existent, you saw all the stuff we did. So, I'm hoping that I may have got the audio fixed. If not, then I have to figure something out because really so did not record. But and sorry guys. Let's get all this stuff in here. We get the uncooked meat. Yep. Let's just take this out here. Alright, nice. So, now, I believe it's time to start mining. There's a chicken egg. Yep, there's the chicken, fully grown. That last episode, there's probably a point in there. I didn't watch the full video, but I do realize that the audio is not in there. In last episode, we threw one egg, made 4 chickens. So, yeah, that's fun. Give me just 1 second, guys. Let me make sure my audio is actually going right now. Let's see. Just making sure that all of my stuff is going right now. All of my stuff is going right now. Awesome. I am so glad. All of my stuff is going right now. Everything seems to be working great. All of my stuff is going right now. Awesome. I am so glad. All of my stuff is going right now. Alright guys, so let's just grab this coal here. Seems to be working great. Alright, that's awesome guys. So excited to finally be able to do this right. I'm so sorry about last episode guys, that really upsets me, but you know, it's whatever guys, you know. I mean, you deal with what you gotta deal with and you move on. I'm so happy. I do see a creeper up ahead. I'm kind of nervous about that. Man, here he comes too. Yeah, there you go, bud. Alright, man. Let's, do I wanna... This cave probably withholds diamonds. Ooh, hey bud. Ow. I'd like it if I could just fight you regularly. That'd be nice. Yeah. Come on. Where you at? Yeah, there you are. Come. Are you serious? Wow, you had the chance to teleport and you still teleported across the way instead of teleporting near me. Look, now you teleported down there, you dummy. Where'd you teleport this time? Probably still down there. Awesome, man. I'm so glad that this is working now. So this, for those of you who don't know, is actually going to be the road to the end. I have never completed this game ever. I've been playing this game for 7 years now, and I have yet to beat the game. So that's a goal of mine that I really want to complete, and I'd love to complete it with you guys. I am on. Oh man. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, bad. Oh man. Oh, that was really bad, guys. Holy crap. Oh god. Oh man, we don't have any wood either. Just have to. Do we have any pillaring materials? Let's get back up there, if we even can. Alright guys, let's get on up there. If there's any games that you guys would like me to play that's obviously not Minecraft, then I'll be glad to play it. I'll let you guys know what kind of games I have right now for the PlayStation. I have Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I have obviously Minecraft. I have UFC 2. I have Destiny. Trying to think. I don't have many games, but I have more than that. What else do I have? I'll look real quick. I have, oh yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, UFC 2, Destiny, Killing Floor 2, which I've actually never played. It's my nephew's game. Grand Theft Auto 5, I have online for that as well, if you guys would want to watch me play that. I have Skyrim. I obviously have Minecraft. I do have more downloaded. I believe I have I have Battlefield 1. I don't know. If you guys just suggest me to play a game, then I'll definitely check it out. See if it's something that I may be interested in playing, and if so, then I will respond to as many comments as I can about the about that game, and I will let you guys know whether or not I will be playing it. Probably will. Just in due time, obviously. Alright guys, so goal for this episode is to get a house up and get diamonds. Alright, so we only have 2 wool. We don't have any string. We can't make another wool, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Well, we gotta get rid of some stuff. I don't really need an egg, and I do not need rotten flesh. Don't need this, whatever that is. Jungle trees. We'll wait on that, because I don't believe that I have a jungle near me. So, I don't want to waste that. I'll put my map up there, give us one more inventory slot. I just picked all that crap up that I didn't need. Throw that out. Awesome. Alright, man. So, climb up here. Let's see how many bad things are gonna try to come after us. Okay. And of course it's midnight, but I do see a sheep. Time to die. Ooh, slowness effect. You suck. Yeah, I'm running. Okay, well, there's some iron there. She's still chasing me? Yeah, it sounds like it. Alright guys, let's get to it. Let's get this bed down so we can get to sleep, skip the night, no longer have to deal with it. Let's do this. Alright, man. So, I am going to do one quick thing. Going to share my own video. Well, I'm gonna try to, and let everybody know that I'm live right now. See if I can get a couple watchers. How do I want to do this? It's going up on Facebook right now, my personal Facebook. Alright guys. Alright. So, I'd love to be able to figure out if you guys could help me. The little thing on the side that has the chat, and it shows how many viewers and the comments and whatnot. I would love to be able to figure out how to make that disappear so that it's just sorry guys, it's just me making a video. I would enjoy that very much if somebody could explain how all this works, because again, yesterday was my very first video. So that said, I don't know what I'm doing at all. So, at the current moment, we have no watchers. However, I am looking forward to being able to see that number rise and rise, whether it be one person or whether it be a billion people. I am only happy if I am making at least one person happy. Share the happy. That's all I want to do, is share the happy, because everyone seems to forget what that means now. Like in the current time of like 2017, nobody seems to know what true happiness feels like anymore, and it kind of upsets me, to be completely honest, because everybody is so offended by everything, and they just really, they don't take into consideration the TS. Embrace the suck. It sucks, yes, but embrace it, get through it, and just, you know, don't beat yourself up for something you did or something you will do. you know, just, yeah, it's gonna suck. Like, whenever I work out with the Marine Corps, yeah, it sucks. It hurts a lot. But, you know, I deal with it. I don't sit there and say, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't what I'm wanting. Because it is. It is something that I'm wanting. I want my future to be in a, you know, in an environment where there's men in uniform. I've always had that dream to be able to serve next to people that I could trust with my life. I've only found a select few people that I've been able to say that for right now. If we're in a war zone, I would love to be able to trust somebody with my entire life. That right there, that sucks. When you have to tell yourself that this person has your entire life in hand and can end your life right now, or they can keep your life going, knowing you don't have kids yet, knowing you've never been married and you want to marry and you want to have these kids and you just have a huge future ahead of you, then you're just, you know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can't not trust somebody with your life, okay? It's not what this rant is about, but when you're in a situation like that, you can't not trust somebody with your life. That's not something that can happen, because it's either you trust them with your life or you screwed them over and you screw yourself over, and then you get in some serious trouble. That it could end your career and you could be considered a murderer. So basically, you just have to think about what you're doing, okay? So if something offends you, then that sucks. I mean, I can't do anything to help you in certain situations. There are some situations that I can, like for instance, if somebody's parents get a divorce, okay, and they come to me and they say, you know, I really need your help. Well, I can talk to you, I can help you emotionally, I can try to make you feel better. I've been nearly through that. I understand how that particular situation feels emotionally, but I cannot just walk up to your parents and say, hey, you need to get back together, because that's not how it works. It just doesn't. I wish it did, but it really just doesn't. So when I went through that, I just had to ETS, you know. There's a lot of things that people would say that would offend me, and I wouldn't say anything, because, you know, it just, nobody cares, you know. It's not like you are special because of the way you think, the way you act. You know, you're just you are a person. And I've come to terms with the fact that I will never be anything extremely special. I will never, you know, I'll never be like this massive doctor that does like nuclear science or anything. I've just come to terms with the fact of that. Like, I will very much aspire to be such things as those, but, you know, if I don't become that, then I don't really care. It doesn't offend me none. It's basically no expectation, no disappointment. So, if you're not expecting something, how can you be disappointed by it? So, like, you know, for instance, this cave looks extremely large down there, right? If I'm expecting diamonds out of that, and I don't get diamonds out of it, that's disappointment right there that I could have avoided by not expecting something. So don't expect, don't get disappointed. So it's just simple thought process stuff. Sorry guys. You just you know, there's so many people who get offended by the slightest little things these days, and it just really upsets me. It kind of pisses me off a lot. If I see somebody saying that, you know, somebody called them a racist slur or something, then, you know, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about that, and neither can anyone else. Like, I wish I could, because that would be great if racism could not be a thing, nobody could be offended, and nobody has to piss anybody off. It's simple. Just don't, you know, think about those things, and, you know, you're fine. Some people just are way too sensitive these days. You know, if somebody says, you know, to me, because I plan on being in the military, they say to me, I plan on shooting you down in a Black Hawk whenever you're in the military on your way to a destination. Well, good for you, bud, but I really couldn't care, because you are trying to tell me that my future is going to be a certain way, and I just can't believe you, because nobody can tell the future. What is this? Oh. It looked really weird from the back. But nobody's going to be able to tell me what or how I feel, you know. I don't know. Like, some people are just way too sensitive. Way too sensitive. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to get over. But let's just go to bed. Got a good amount of stuff. We need to smelt the iron back up. Because we still have that 25 there, and we have that 4 gold that we got earlier. If you guys didn't see the last video, then I would advise you to go check it out. However, I had a little bit of audio problem. There was no voice. So, the footage is there if you want to watch it, but there's no voice to it, no commentary, and I find that honestly quite boring. So yeah. Right now we're just trying to find a place to live. If you guys have any suggestions of what sort of biome, or find a good spot to live, I'd love to live somewhere near like a regular forest and some hills like this, so that we could find emeralds. If that's a regular forest over there, this might be a pretty good spot to make our base. There's also a horse here, which is very nice. 3 horses actually, maybe 4 up here, 5, wow, 6, wow, okay. I like this spot, however I don't like how, like, it's a plains biome but it's not flat. That's kind of upsetting. See, this is a regular forest, but it doesn't look like it goes very far. Also, we're off the map. I don't like that. That's something I'm not okay with. I mean, for right now anyway. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier, guys. Just don't take too many things too seriously, and you won't be too hurt. It's just one of those things, you know. You cannot get upset about things that you just don't. I don't know, guys. It's like people get so mad over some things that just doesn't make sense. Like, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be mad about somebody calling you a certain color. Like, I know, like, not that long ago, but like not in modern day time, people used to call people yellow bellies, which, I mean, that's kind of a country term, but a yellow belly pretty much means you're a coward, and that was very, very offensive. Like, nobody liked being called a coward. because, you know, you're supposed to be big old manly man, you know. You're not supposed to be a coward. You're supposed to be somebody who's fearless, which is not the terms of these days, because there are these extreme feminists out there. Now, mind you, I am okay with feminists. I'm not with extreme feminists. There's two completely different things. Me, myself, I like the thought of a woman being, you know, empowered. You know, she has power. She is equally as much as a man. You know, there's no problem with that. However, I do not like whenever extreme feminists come in. Extreme feminists are the people who, if any of you know who Daz Black is, he's a former Viner and current YouTuber. He does a series called Daz Watches. He is English, and he does like the reaction channel type stuff. He also does gaming channel, so definitely go check him out. Daz Black, DazBlack. Very funny guy. He makes me laugh almost every time I watch his videos, and honestly, it's kind of hard to make me laugh anymore. But anyway, back on subject. If I can even remember what I was talking about. It's just, you know, he watches some of these feminist videos, and I agree with a lot of things that he says. However, he watched this one video that extreme feminists were in, and they were saying how manspreading is extremely offensive to them because they feel invaded, or they feel what was their words? I don't remember their words exactly 100%. But like, are you kidding me? Like that to me is insane. Manspreading, I don't understand. Like, in that video also they had said that manspreading is an epidemic. An epidemic, meaning that it is something that is continuously going, and it's like it's constantly, it's like a epidemic of sickness, you know, like we keep accepting it, and it keeps like getting worse and worse and worse, and it just keeps spreading from person to person. However, that's not the case at all. Like, manspreading is a thing because we have a thing, you know. We can't close our legs and be comfortable. That's like, you guys can close your legs, and you guys meaning women, not specifically feminists. However, women, you guys can close your legs and feel at least halfway comfortable. I can't imagine it being fully comfortable, but I mean, for us guys, we actually have to use like muscle strain. We actually have to strain our muscles and our tendons to close our legs, because our relaxed position is whatever is called manspreading. So our relaxed position is manspread. Your relaxed position is, I mean, however you want to sit. It's like, you can woman spread. Nobody really cares. Nobody's gonna like pay attention to, but you can't like be ridiculous with it. Don't, like, in the video they sling their legs all the way in the middle of a hallway, an aisleway of a train. I just can't. I don't understand the correlation between, you know, there's manspreading and then there's being an idiot. Like, just consideration is something I don't see very much anymore. I used to see it a bunch whenever I was a lot younger, like maybe 4 or 5. I remember seeing some what most people would call consideration. Um, basically, your neighbor cared about you as much as your mom did, because they didn't want to see anything happen to you. They didn't know you. They don't know who you are. You could have just moved in like 2 days ago, but they care about you enough to where they don't want you to be hurt. So if they see somebody break into your house, I'm sorry, then of course what's the first thing they do? Call 911, right? Well, now I can see somebody pulling their phone out and recording the whole problem before they call 911. That's just the kind of that's just the kind of people that's in the world, like if you get offended by easy stuff, basically all I'm saying is, if you get offended, stop. Because I get offended. I don't say anything because nobody's gonna care. Life moves on, whether you're gonna come with it or not. It's gonna continue, and it's gonna go fast, and it's not gonna stop. So you have to not stop. You have to push through everything, and you have to just kind of get with it. Don't just say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, because this one person really said this and it really upset me. No, don't, because that right there upsets me, but I'm not gonna say that, I want everyone to stop everything because I am the great and powerful, like, Lagom Urchin. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't like when people are like super offended by the smallest little things. It's like, in the extreme cases, there's the riots that happen, and it's all because people get offended. Anyway, guys, off the tangent. I'm probably gonna keep this stream going for a good while now. Yesterday I said that, and I was only able to keep it going for about 45 minutes due to an issue that came up that I needed to leave, and I was not able to stick around. So, ooh, nice. Some big old trees, man. Do we have any wood? We have one oak wood. Wow. Alright, so let's throw this out. Throw that. Ooh, not that out. Throw that out. Okay, give us some inventory space anyway. I'm not gonna chop down one of those trees, but man. Alright, guys. I believe that we are not gonna find a place to live. I don't understand, like, why? Okay, come on now. Give me somewhere to live. I've walked nearly around the whole map, and I've yet to find a good spot. Like, I found one good spot, but that's, it's not really a great spot. Mainly because I'm off map, and without another map, I'd really not like to go off of this map, because I like to know where I'm at. I like to know what I'm doing. Oh man. Alright. Is there anything in here? Let's just make all that planks and sticks and torches. Awesome. So as of right now, we have 64 and 10 smelted iron ingots, which is actually pretty good. Not to mention we still have our 25 over here. Yeah, boy. Alright, man. Let's get this going. Oh, man. It's not what I wanted. I'm leaving. Alright, so we're at the end of the road here. That's creepy. At the end of the road here, let's just move on this way. Oh man, missed that one. Oh man. Come on now. Oh geez, here we go. Wow, that took me way too many tries. Alright guys, so let's ooh. What's this? Oh man, this is gonna be off map, but let's see. We only need redstone, and yeah, we only need redstone to be able to make another map, so we'll be able to find that pretty easily. I like this plains biome. I really like this plains biome. There's a good dark oak forest over here. I'm gonna try to go over there and see if I can't see like a mansion or something. I'm not gonna live in a mansion. I have already done that before, and all that did is that turned out to be way too much. The mansion is extremely large, okay? The mansion is actually so large, it's kind of annoying because you get to the point where you can't even, wow, you can't even, whew, that's cool. I like this. Not the snow, but I like this area that I just found over here. Anyhow, oh man, I don't even remember what I was saying, but the mansion got way too big. You can't light it up enough. I spammed torches everywhere in that thing, and it didn't turn out to want to light up. So every time you go downstairs or want to do anything, then you can't. You know, you just it gets to a point where you just can't, because you spend so much coal and wood just trying to light the place up that it just gets annoying. Extremely annoying, actually. I don't want to build near the swamp, but I definitely want to be able to come to the swamp. I like that little cove back there, like thing, but just if it was about 5 times the size of that, 5 or 10 times the size of that, that would be nice, because then I could just tuck my house back in there and we could make it look really pretty. But we can't, because it's not that size. That would be nice though. Well, let's continue. We could do that. We could tear a hole in that mountain and make a house. But as of right now, guys, I am going to make a small little, I don't know what you would call this, but it's not going to be very large, I'll tell you that much. And then do like this. Actually, gonna extend this out one more so that I can get an even yeah, well, So I can have one door pretty much instead of two. Just like that. Awesome. Now, let's get some wood. After we build this little hut, I believe we will go mining and we will go for diamonds. I am not the best at this video stuff yet. Hopefully this one here. This actually is the same person who is on this channel with the chubby little fat face that's like, hell, I don't know, probably 14 at the time, 13, something like that. Yeah, that's me. I'm not like that anymore. I don't look as chubby. So face reveal. That's what I look like, guys. But yeah, no, that's basically what I look like. But I'm just not as chubby anymore, and I can run quite far now. About a mile and a half or so before I start seriously dying. I can't run super far like some people that I do know, but and there's a guy who's probably thinking I'm talking about him right now. I just want that guy to know that I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about a guy who's actually in the military right now. He can run distances that I've never even dreamed of running. Like 13 and 14 miles at a time, and like not stopping, and I just don't understand that. Like I blows my mind. Alright, let's get these pillars lit up anyway. Hopefully you guys can kinda see what I'm doing. Just building a small hut, nothing major, nothing extremely pretty or anything like that, whatever you want to call it, but it's gonna be something. So we're gonna have a little spot to keep our stuff. Kinda throw down a crafting table and a furnace. There you go. Tuck my little head in there. Alright, so now in the side of this house, oh, not in this, well, I have to seriously think about where I want to start mining and which direction I want to mine, because I cannot see on my map where I actually am. So that sucks, but you know, it's whatever. I want to mine. I actually may make my mine in a different area, like over this way. Actually, can I? Yes, okay, awesome. I didn't know if I could collect these or not anymore. I don't really deal with these at all. So just make a little pathway over there. So far so good. I just need like 100 more. Be nice. Alright, so I'm gonna collect some of these lily pads right now, and I'm gonna talk about some of the things I hope for in the future of this game. So I have some minor goals that I would like to have completed by the end of this series, and that is have a stack of diamonds. I don't do that very often. I've done it before, but a stack of diamonds after I kill the Ender Dragon. When I say that, I mean immediately after, such as like having like a stack of diamonds on top of my enchanted armor with the enchanted pickaxe and sword and bow and fishing rod and whatever you want to enchant. You know, you've got all sorts of stuff that you can enchant that can be made of diamonds. Of course, the fishing rod and the bow can't, but it's whatever, man. Alright, so I'm gonna drop down. Well, I may not drop down, but I'm gonna look in here real fast just to see if it's a decent sized one or if it's just a crappy little one. Yeah, it's just a crappy little one. So maybe I can come in here and make this a like storage slash farm. I've thought about having a farm underground. They work out pretty good, but the crops take significantly longer to grow, and it looks like the cave slightly extends out this way, which doesn't really matter. Okay, so there's our little hut over there that we haven't even completed building, but we'll place these down. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what it is about recording, but I seem to yawn quite a bit whenever it comes to it. Oh man, just short. Okay. That sucks. Let's get some more. I don't know how many I actually needed, I didn't count. Alright guys, let's hop back up here. One or two more. I'll just grab these two over here. Alright, so we have our little bridge made now over to this side, and we'll do something good with that. We'll do like a mine over there and maybe some other cool stuff. But as of right now, I need just more wood. Middle of the day right now. It's yeah, let's keep going. Alright guys, so if I end up getting the PlayStation camera, then I will show my face. However, I do not plan to get it. I may get it for VR videos and stuff like that. Yeah, we had one watcher a minute ago. It was our very first and hopefully not our last. So, yeah. There's a tree broken down over there. which side are we living on? Well, we're probably living more straight in front of our faces, aren't we? Yeah, right there. So we have that there to make a house on, and all this land back here to build whatever on. Hopefully more like a horse stable and like a village type deal. There's my house, big giant house up here, and then a good sized warehouse maybe, and then horse stables and market for food or something. I don't know, just something cool. That snow biome for some reason is intriguing me. Like, there's got to be something in that snow biome, because my gut is telling me that I need to go over there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head right over there. Try to remember my way back. I'm pretty good with direction, but who knows, you know? Alright, so let's get over to the snow biome, and these are the kind of times where if I was actually making a video, I would cut it, because sorry guys, because this is gonna be extremely boring, me just running through here. I think it's just a gut feeling for some reason. Oh man, there's a decent sized cave here. Oh yeah. Alright, so yep. Okay, so I knew I needed to come down here for some reason. Didn't know what it was, but I came right over here and I found exactly what it was. So just place a block there. Place a couple blocks down there. Wow, that did nothing. Block it up completely. And no more water. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna run back to the house real fast. Now that I know that there's a decently sized cave there, build the rest of the house up and spend the rest of my time exploring the caves. Hey bunnies. Saw my first parrot yesterday in the game. I was told that they had been added into the game, and I saw that they had been added into the game. I had no idea that they looked the way they did. I didn't know there was like 4 or 5 variants of what they look like. I thought there was just gonna be like one skin, kind of like how the cows are. They just like, they look all the same. Which would be interesting if we could get like this is some random knowledge that I actually do know, is the black cows. If you see black cows in a field, those are used for mainly, not strictly, but mainly beef. They're not very good milking cows, but they you know, they're pretty good for beef. They're very lean meat. So if you see black cows, those are the ones that are used for the meat. And now if you see the black and white spotted cows, like you see on Chick-fil-A or on any sort of like cartoon when you were a kid, anything like that, that is a milking cow. That is the kind of cow that they use to milk. So that's what you're drinking your milk out of when you drink cow's milk. And there's the brown cows that you see are they are sometimes used for beef, sometimes used for milk, and it's just what the farmer wants to use it for. So they're pretty good in market. If anybody needed to know that, there you go. I don't know why you would, but I do. It's just because my dad used to work with cows all the time, and you know, when you're talking with your dad, it kind of gets to a point to where you just get bored, so you start talking about random stuff like that. Put a little roof on this thing. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Alright, so let's just grab this wood from this tree. Hopefully that'll be enough. And then we'll grab some more from a different tree. I prioritized food in the last episode. I said that. Nobody was hearing it, but I said that. So, yeah. I'd prefer to have lots of food and little materials rather than little materials and little food, lots of materials. I'd rather have it the other way around. Lots of food, little materials, because food is extremely helpful in this game. I don't know if anybody knows that, but it's kind of like real life. You want food before you want a house. You know, because food, water, fire, shelter, that thing. Yeah. Food comes first. Well, water comes first, really. You want to drink a lot of water, but then food, then your warmth. You want to keep your body warm, and then your shelter, because your shelter is, you know, if you have to sleep on the ground, sleep on the ground, but you know, it's not something that anybody would want to do. It's not like I'm gonna go like downtown or anything. I live basically in a rural area, so there's not what most people would call like city life. There's not much of that, so, which I like. I enjoy not having city life, because city life is kind of bad. I don't like city life, to be honest. I'm definitely a rural kid. I like the rural life. Kinda, it's peaceful, you know, but it can also be not peaceful at all. It can be very... Sorry guys, my battery... Sorry guys, I had to plug my controller in there. I don't know why it wouldn't have given me a warning like that. Anyway, just add these on here for aesthetic. Oh man. Alright guys, so whenever we finally get this series like up and going heavily, then, you know, then it'll become more fun. But really, I only need like 4 or 5. Yeah, 5. That's annoying. Why would you do that? Just do like this, light up the room. Okay, so We obviously need to get more cobblestone. We don't have much of that. While I'm doing all this, I'm gonna cook that up. Give me half of this. Put that in there. Now I've got those cooking. Make another chest and put a double chest down. Where am I putting this double chest? Why not? Now we need to get some wood. Yeah. Oh man. Alright, there we go. And just replace that there. And then replace a little bit of dirt under the bed there. And see if we can get this dirt without... I doubt we'll be able to... Yeah. I thought so. So let's put our bed back now. And just do it like this. So guys, I'm gonna try and speed up the process of getting things now. We have a ton of iron, which is good. We have a good amount. We have we have a pretty good amount actually. We got some seeds, which makes me happy. We needed that. That'll lead to future farms and what have you. Okay, speaking of future farms, we need to get on that because leather is going to be very needed. Leather is very needed right now. I want to start this now so that we have it later on. Plant the sugar cane, get the leather, get obsidian, get diamonds, and get a book to make enchantment table. However, when we find diamonds, I really hope we find 5 diamonds. 5 diamonds or more would be the perfect amount of diamonds, because that basically means that we can make a pickaxe which uses 3 diamonds, and it uses 2 sticks, but what am I trying to say? Uses 3 diamonds, and then you're I have no use for there's something going on with the internet, but anyway, there's oh, what am I trying to say? There's enough in 5 for me to do what I need to do to get very well on my way to winning this game, which is the ultimate goal here, is to win the game. And we're starting with something like that. So let me get some more wood out real quick so I can finish making that. I don't believe that's gonna be enough. That sucks. Alright, so let me go. Well, it's turning nighttime. I'll just go to sleep real fast. I may do some work off camera, just do some quick touch-up kind of things, like make the house, make a small wheat farm or something like that. You know, just the basics so you guys don't have to watch it and get extremely bored. So I've only been going for an hour now, so I think here soon, I believe I am going to have to go to work, maybe. It's only about 11:30 now, So actually, I'm pretty good. If any of you guys know Glow Wheezy, he's kind of a new YouTuber. He's not very famous right now. He's actually just one of my friends of mine. I could probably do broadcast gaming with him. I don't know if he has PSN and everything, but I could definitely figure that out, and we could do some cooperative gaming if that would be something that you guys are interested in. I am looking forward to new series, more series. You know, I like to have playlists. You know, it's one of those things. Speaking of which, that reminds me, I need to make one for the series. Which I will do as soon as I finish. As soon as I finish this video. If you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button, that would be greatly appreciated. I know, I'm not one of the people to normally ask for that. However, it would make me feel like a pretty little princess on the inside to know that everybody likes my videos, because that gives me more incentive to make more, which means that I am going to want to do more. So basically, if I get enough likes on this, meaning if I get a single like on this, then I will be extremely happy to make more. As of right now, I do believe that I am going to make my mine I'm gonna make my mine. Man, this is difficult. Let's see. We'll do a mine this way. Excuse me, guys. I just sneezed my entire face off. Holy crap, I'm seriously extremely sorry for that. Wow. Oh man, that hurt. Alright. So, on better terms, we need some wood to make some ladders to make this mine, and I make my mines a little bit different. You may have seen them before. I make them straight down. It's the fastest way to do that, and you just get a good bit of ladders, and that's about all that I'm making right now. So that means that there's more wood cutting to come. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna chop down a couple dark oak trees so that we are not worried about wood anymore. I'm just gonna do a quick check on the stream to make sure we're still going good. Looks like we are. You're supposed to be somebody who's fearless, which is not the terms of these days, because we watch some of these feminist videos and don't just say anyhow. Looks like everything is going pretty good. Never, man. Alright, so I'm sorry guys, I don't know what it is about recording, but I seem to yawn quite a bit. Looks like everything is going pretty good. Yeah, I believe so. I'll do a quick spin around and make sure the video is going good on there. And any second now. Nice. Alright, so everything is going good. Just as planned. So, we now have one watcher, which is actually myself. Just in case anybody was wondering. That's not anybody other than myself. Checking on the stream to make sure that it is going good. I have it on my phone. I have the stream running on my phone so that I can watch myself pretty much to make sure that everything is going good and I'm in you guys' perspective, so if the audio cuts out I can hear it. I can definitely help out better that way, in my opinion. I have some way of being able to know that something is messed up. So I'll just collect all this wood here. Yeah. So, how many do we have now? That'll be alright. Just one tree's worth. Well, missed some back here. Alright guys, let's try and get back to this house over here and let's see. Oh man, I didn't really think about this. The dark oak wood is going to be a different color. Alright guys, let's try and get back to this house. Oh, but I only needed it for the freaking ladders, didn't I? That should be enough. Okay, here we go. So we'll just start going down. So the way to do this is you stand in between the two blocks and you dig here and you can see below you right there. And then you dig this one and then you dig this one, you see below you, dig that one, see below you. It's just a continuous process of looking below you. Just collect this real quick. So now we just go down here some more. So yeah guys, please make sure you hit that like button, get me up there so everybody can see that I am on YouTube now. I am doing videos and it's like 5 years later. Alright, just block this up now, and we'll be placing our ladders on this side here. Actually should be placing torches, but I'm not, and I don't know why. Kinda sucks. Digging down here some more. I completely forgot my map upstairs. That sucks. Well, I'll just collect this coal here. And I'll go back up and go to bed and then go get the map. Just get the rest of this here. Start placing the ladders like this. Oh man, I do that every freaking time. Alright, do like that, like that. Oh my god. and then that happens.
Oh my god.
There we go.
That happens.
Alright, and then place another torch, some more ladders. Basically, if this is you guys' very first Minecraft playthrough that you guys are watching, trying to learn how to play the game, basically a very good way to learn is by watching other people play. Also, playing by yourself, that is a very good way to learn as well. But let's see, let's go to sleep here. Alright, so we got 12 iron, 19 coal. Grab our map, that's what we needed. There we go. There's a little skeleton crew over there. Wow. We have quite a ways to go, guys. We're trying to get to level 11. That's where you want to be if you are trying to find diamonds and redstone and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so guys, make sure you hit that like button. Look, there is redstone here, but I don't really care. I'm covering that up so I can get up to level 11. There is our ladders right there. I don't think I'm gonna have enough, which sucks, but it's okay because we brought the wood down with us. Alright, so let's make our crafting table here. Jump. Perfect. Love the little cheaty little stairway, or the ladders that I made here. Let's make 6, even though I only needed 3, 4. Okay, maybe the game wants me to use 6. Alright. Now that we're down here, we're finally able to use our audio. I can finally hear myself. So, we're gonna go this way a little ways, and yeah. So, now that we're at level 11, guys, we'll go down. I'll go down this way some so that we can get the possibility of diamonds. And 5 diamonds or more is what we're looking for, so I'm not going up until I find those, or unless this pick breaks, and it looks like it's going to very soon. Alright, so let's just keep on going now. Alright, so if I can find another microphone, I'm going to try and get my nephew to broadcast with me later on today. Hopefully I can get some Call of Duty in, or some Battlefield or something later. So yeah. Looks like this pick is gonna break very soon. Yeah, there you go. Gonna go up here now, and we are going to, I think I'm gonna find these diamonds, the very first diamonds I find, and then I'm gonna take them back up and I'm gonna end the video. So as soon as I find diamonds, guys, I think this will be all for the day. Maybe I may come back with more later on. I don't know yet. Let's do this. So now we are on, and let's go down. Let's go down to the mines. Now we are on, and let's go down to the mines. All right, so we got our first pocket of coal down here, which is not the best thing, but it's something, isn't it? So now we got redstone now, which was the only thing we needed to make another map, which was something that we need because we are off the map where we live. So if we could just start filling in the map that we live on, that'd be great. And it looks like we're gonna be unlucky with this hole as well. So guys, I understand that branch mining is not very entertaining to watch. However, it is fairly efficient at making at us getting diamonds. So we are going to use this method so that we can get diamonds. Otherwise, we'll be searching in a cave and getting lost, and then digging straight up and dying, and all the unfun things will happen. So yeah, guys, we got this finally up and going. We want to get this mine up for a good while now. Let's break this block, put this torch down, and keep going. So yep, unlucky on this one as well. So as soon as I find diamonds, I'm gonna end the video off. But I have some things that I actually have to do now. I'm supposed to be actually working right now, but lucky for me, I work where I don't have to be there 100% of the time on time. So I am perfectly fine right now. Okay, so I predict we'll probably find diamonds within this little corridor right here. And if we don't, I'll actually be quite surprised, because normally I do find diamonds up. I normally have already found diamonds mining 4 tunnels out like that. I normally only go about 10 back. Some people go 15. Basically, the farther you go, the higher chance you are to get some diamonds. But I really don't have the need to go 15 in length and use that many torches whenever I can just go, you know, I can just go for a longer period of time and then find more diamonds later on in the road anyway. Come on. That is a very weird shaped vein of iron there. So, let's go. Let's see, we got this here. And then, come on now, we gotta find some diamonds soon. Oh man, this is gonna suck if we don't find any diamonds. By the way, guys, whenever I said that I needed a pickaxe, you actually do need the 5 diamonds, because you need the pickaxe to get the obsidian for the enchanting table, so that you can enchant your armor and everything and get better stuff, and hopefully you can get a Fortune 3 pickaxe so that you can get more diamonds from less work. So looks like what we have here is we have yet another dud. And we'll see. Let's see here. Okay, so 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another tip is don't press your character's body like into the block like that, because you never know what can be behind the block. There can always be lava, so I try not to press my body up against any of the blocks down here, because it is very dangerous to do that. So we're at level 18, and our pickaxe just broke. I'm gonna make another one here, and thank God that I brought down this crafting table here with the wood and the iron. See, this is what I mean, guys. We already have 16 iron. We haven't really been down here that long. We have, you know, done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just about 1 or more in each little tunnel here. So alright, let's do this. Let's get that done. Now we can start digging again. I think I'm gonna run off of iron tools from now on. A goal that I've set for myself in every map that I play is, normally if I make a tool of something, I get the materials from making the tool back again. So if it took 3 iron for me to make this pickaxe, my plan is, before this pickaxe runs out, get 3 or more iron from this pickaxe, using this pickaxe, because that basically makes this pickaxe earn what it is made for. You know, it just made from, not for, made from. Get this coal here. Got 27 coal. Alright, and then let's come on now. Some more redstone. That's another thing I'm good at is redstone. I enjoy redstone quite a bit. I will be using designs from other people in this, especially for XP farms. If I find a spawner before we go to the Nether, then I will use an XP farm that I know how to make from those. However, from the Nether on, I will be using a model from Etho, who is part of the Minecraft server, and he made a Blaze XP farm, so that actually works out a lot better, and a lot faster. It's a lot more efficient than say like a spider spawner or a skeleton spawner or something like that. Yeah, you have to go into the Nether, but that's not really a huge problem. It's not the end of the world because you have to go to the Nether, you know. So we got plenty of torches now, and just dig back here some more. I'm seriously surprised that we haven't found diamonds. I almost doubt my map because I don't believe we're at level 11, but we probably are. Alright, let's do this here. Come on now. Okay. Let's get some more. Alright, let's do this. Got some coal. Alright guys, so that one was kinda crappy. It only had a bunch of coal in it, but I mean, it's at least coal, right? Kinda sucks though, because I'd really enjoy to get these diamonds. And of course, when I find these diamonds, I will probably flip my, well, you know. Sorry about that, guys. Found some gold. Alright, so if we don't find diamonds by the 2-hour mark, then I think I'm going to end this. Level 20. Getting on up there, getting ready to enchant. And of course this pickaxe is about to break. In the last episode, when you guys couldn't hear anything, I had said that I make pretty good luck with branch mining, but for some reason I am not having any luck whatsoever. And pick is going, yeah. So this is our haul. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and go back up to our home and set everything to start smelting, and I will get back to you guys later on. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Depends on how I feel when I get home tonight. And I may have my girlfriend in one of my videos today, depending on whether or not she wants to make one. Alright, here we go. This is what I was hoping wouldn't happen, but it did, so guess I can't really do anything about it. Aside from fill in the lost holes. I swear, there's something about chickens with my Minecraft world here. I just, like, earlier in the world I threw a 4 chicken egg. I only threw 1 egg and it made like 4 chickens pop out of it. And now they're all grown in a cave and learning how to be like cave chickens or something. Alright, well, there's that. Alright, now that we're back home, I will throw this into smelt, this into smelt, put all my stuff away in here. And I will hopefully be making like a warehouse of some sort to store all my stuff from my chest. But this is what we're looking at right now. We have the hills of that way so we can get those emeralds. We got our little hut that's missing a little cobblestone block, which now that I have a bunch of cobblestone I can fix. That here, put that there, and then there's some sand over here. I only need 2. Finish the house before I end this video here. Let's do this, and then as soon as this gets done smelting, because this is gonna take a shorter time than the other one, it will. Alright, so also in the meantime, let's see, did we grab, yes, we have lapis, awesome. So I'm not much for the color blue, but when it comes to like lapis blue, I love it. I don't know what it is. So we will be ending the video as soon as I get this able to be done so I can finish my house, and then I will end this video, and I might see you guys later tonight. I may see you guys tomorrow. So here's 1, and here is a second. Alright guys, I believe that's our house done. We need to put a door on this thing. Come on now. Yep. And dark oak door. Alright guys, this is our little hut to start out with. This will definitely grow larger and larger as the series goes on. But as of right now, I am going to end the video now. I will see you guys next time.